What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Chris is back, and today we're going to be comparing the all-new Absolute to the Reality Check by 900 Global. Now, while I don't think that these balls are going to have anything in common, they are both asymmetrical hybrids, and a lot of people have been wanting to see that comparison. So make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you like the jersey I'm wearing or the jersey that Chris is wearing, coolwig.com, use my promo code Napoles10. That'll get you 10% off your entire order. And down below in the description, there should be a link where you can order an Absolute or a Reality Check. That is the best way to help support the channel, and we would really appreciate it. So let's get into some of the tech, because you haven't thrown either of these balls. No. Good, so that's good. I've thrown both. So let's get into some of the tech behind both of them. We'll start on the Reality Check, because it's the one that's open right now. It features the Disturbance asymmetric core, 15 pounds as an RG of 2.49, max differential of 0.052, and a PSA of 0.018. Which is going to be very similar to that Absolute. Then wrapped around that is the S84 Beta Hybrid, which comes out of box at a 4K fast finish. This is finished at just a 4000. It's not the full 4K fast process. Then when we turn it over to the Absolute, it features the Sentinel core, which in 15 pounds has an RG of 2.48, which is very similar to that Reality Check. A max differential of 0.050, which is again very similar to that Reality Check. And then a PSA of 0.021, which is again similar-ish to that Reality Check. The big differences here is going to be in the cover stock. The Absolute features the R2S Deep Hybrid, which comes out of box at the Reactor Gloss finish. So that is going to be a big difference there. This is a weaker cover with polish. This is a stronger cover with a little bit of surface. Then we'll show you guys here the layouts, because everyone always wants to see it. These numbers are for my game, because Chris, you know, these are my balls. The layout on the Absolute for me is 60 by 4.5 by 30. And then the Reality Check, I don't remember exactly what the number is, so I'll leave a link to the video, but I think it's something like 30 by 4.5 by 30 is what I want to say. So it's going to put the PSA a little further away from the thumb, but the same pin to pap distances. Let us know in the comments if you guys have thrown the Absolute or the Reality Check, which one's your favorite and why. We're going to be here on lane 32 at South Point on a fresh, typical house shot. Starting with the Reality Check, I've never thrown this ball before. I've seen Luis throw it quite a few times, so I'm going to guess. We'll see what happens. Okay, move right a little, I'll be okay. Yeah, this pair is way tighter than that. First shot, I'm going to move right about 3 boards. Hit about the same area. Except I pull it left. Trying to hit my mark. I'm working on something with my timing, and it's causing me to pull it left quite a bit. See if I can get it where it's supposed to go. That's better. That looked good. Yeah, that's better. All right, first shot here with the Reality Check. It looks really good for Chris, so I'm hoping it'll look really good for me here as well. That's in a little, but that looked really good. Same spot. And try to open up my angle just a little bit more here. That's a lot a bit more. So yeah, I'm gonna have to keep that shallower angle. All right, so I'm gonna move like 1 and 0 right, just to get it up the lane here. Missed right, but it struck, oh well. Now we're in the Absolute. Again, I haven't thrown this, so I'll stay in the same place I threw the last couple with the Reality Check. Ooh, that thing hooked like crazy. Got some more snap at the end. This one's got a lot more in the back than the Reality Check does, so I'm going to move left a bit. Maybe too much. One more, kind of get in the middle of the two. Should be good. There. Huh. Right through the face again. All right, so here's my shot here at the Absolute. Now, throwing this ball in league and at Samstown, I really liked it. That's going to be good. All right, so I'm going to go right back to that same spot and just try to repeat another really good shot here. All right, one more shot here before we take our first break. I've really been matched up with this Absolute. All right, so we're just coming off the lanes for our first group of shots. I think the big differences between the two that I'm seeing is that the weaker cover on the Absolute, for me, is really like geared more towards my game, that lower ball speed that I like to have, and really seeing it come off the end of the pattern and not like, it's not over jumping. Right. And I think that's one of the things that I really like about it. And for you, I'm seeing kind of just the opposite.
Yeah, the first one I threw, I hit my mark, went through the face.
With the Absolute?
With the Absolute, yeah. Went through the face, moved just like 3 left, almost completely missed the head pin, and then moved back right, went through the face again. So I don't know if I need to, I might try to increase the ball speed a little bit and stay where I was.
I mean, it
just to see, I don't know.
It could also be a layout issue because
possibly.
I don't want to be here defending the new ball or whatever, but these balls are laid out based on my path.
Right.
Could be a layout issue, maybe a surface issue as well, because
that's my guess for that one.
Because Chris typically doesn't match up with super shiny balls.
No, I don't at all.
Yeah, because of the higher ball speed.
Yeah.
So we're going to get back on the lanes. I am going to kind of creep left with both of them, and I would like to see you throw the Absolute from a little bit straighter, just to see. Yep. All right, let's get back on the lanes.
Where I ended the last round.
Hey!
I missed in a little bit, so luckily it held. Get it back, stay in the same place with my feet, and get the ball out a little.
Good hit.
One more time. Move left just a bit, just to see. That last one was pretty good though.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So Chris looks like he's playing a little bit straighter with the reality check, and it looks really good. So I'm going to mimic that here and see. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that looks a little better than trying to shape it. So we're going to go right back to that same spot here. Missed right, but I think it'll get there. Yeah, all right, that last shot was 100% operator error. Let's make a better shot here.
Like I said, between sets, moving right quite a bit, about like 7 or so from where I was.
Little double bounce.
Little double on 25. Try to do the same thing without the double dribble when I throw the ball.
Oh, come on.
That last one looked pretty solid. Try to play it from about the same place, maybe to the right. All right.
That was interesting, a little fast. Now I'm back in the Absolute, and I'm going to stay left because it looked really, really good. Bang. I'm actually going to move 2 right off that shot because that came in a little too light here. Dude, I love this ball. Yeah, I think that was a really good spot, comboed with a really good shot. So let's repeat here. Yeah. All right, so we are coming off the lanes now, and Chris just brought up a really cool thing that I was actually thinking about. It looks like him and I are playing the Absolute from almost the same part of the lane.
Very close, yeah.
Which typically never happens because Chris is a very high ball speed, very high rev rate player.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever been in the same even
zone.
Close.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty cool. I mean, for me, I really like the Absolute. I think the Absolute's a really good ball for me and for my game. I think the reality check's a good ball, and it just, when I first reviewed it, I really, really liked it as a really good transitional piece. But it ended up being a little too strong for a transitional piece for me, a little bit too weak for the fresh. But for you, I think we're gonna have to get you a reality check.
Looks like it's because I at this house, it looks like it'd be good on the fresh, the way it's rolling.
For you,
For me.
yeah. So we're definitely gonna have to maybe fundraise some money during the league and try to get you one.
Nah, I got some money coming in.
All right. So we're gonna get back on the lanes. I'm gonna try to move in with the reality check a little bit, and for sure gonna start creeping left with the absolute.
Yeah.
We're gonna drop the camera angle to that lower angle so we can see Chris's footwork and that wicked release in action.
Snap that I got.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, back in the reality check. I seem to like this ball. I'm gonna move left a little bit. Yeah, I think I like that ball. The same place for this one. Ooh, that was really slow.
Chris, good shot.
Really slow. Get my speed back where it should be.
Hey, the messenger missed.
I know, something else got it.
All right, so I'm back in the reality check. I'm gonna try to move like full zone and a half left. Just a slow hook it here and see. That's good. Yeah, I just needed to get in and slow hook it.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that was a really good shot when I just slowed everything down. Let's try that again here. Okay.
Again, we're playing from about the same place.
In the reality check, and we'll get into the absolute. Oh, I missed right. Hook a lot.
Hook.
Yeah, I can't miss right with that one.
Nah. So ended the last one with the reality check on like 35. I'm moving 10 right with this. Try to get it out to about 7.
Yeah, that ball from straighter looks.
That was a little light. Move right a little. About 2 right, 23. Try to hit the same place. All right. One more with the absolute. Try to finish this on a solid note.
Good shot.
Yep.
All right, last 3 shots here in the absolute. Gonna move left a little bit and shape it. Yeah, I think the absolute having that weaker cover is really forcing me a little bit further right. But I think between the two, I think I'm leaning more towards this absolute. That's a good shot. Oh my God, that was a good shot. All right, last shot of the video here. If I can even come close to repeating that last shot I threw, oh man, we're in business. All right, so now Chris and I are all done comparing the 2 big asymmetrical hybrids, the reality check and the absolute. I do think that once I moved left with the absolute, or with the reality check and kind of slow hooked it, it looked really, really good. But I think that for my game, personally, I think that the absolute's a little bit better tailored towards my game.
Probably.
And I think that's one of the things what I like about having both of us on the videos is that we throw the ball completely differently.
Yeah.
And so which one of the 2 did you lean more towards and why?
Oh, definitely the reality check. Just like the action better. I did towards the end of the video, once I moved right, the absolute looked okay, but that's definitely out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
But this is the first time ever that we were doing balls that both of us with the balls are in almost the exact same spot. Reality check, we're both standing on 25.
Ish, yeah.
20 to 25, and then the
absolute.
The absolute. Oh no, it's 35.
35, yeah.
Had it backwards. Reality check was 35. Absolute was 25. That never happens.
Yeah, so this is one of those cases where, you know, if you're a lower rev rate player, maybe closer to my game, maybe you do want to drill that absolute a little bit stronger because, you know, mine's drilled a little bit stronger. And then if you are a higher ball speed or a higher rev rate kind of player, something like that reality check is going to be really good because it comes with a little bit of surface. It won't be as easy to shoot it through the fronts because of the surface and the stronger formula cover. So guys, thank you so much for joining us in this comparison. I really appreciate it. Click right here to watch another one of my videos. Click right here to subscribe. Until next time. Hey, Nothing but love, man. Nothing but love.